Good day. It's such a strange space to be in. To have lost the external God. Oh, my life. I've been so dedicated, so devoted to that. And all my life seen it as something not completely external, but, there was an I and a thou, and that's external. That's duality. And now that's gone. And I do feel not lost, just different. Where do those prayers go? Where does that devotion go? What do with it? So, sometimes I look at Source in a way as being separate within itself. It's funny, really. So that the devotion is made, it's different, but the devotion is made from Source here to Prime Creator and to Ultimate Source. It's very funny. Now in this case, it's more of a getting together and a joining in love. But just to share with you where I am, words don't wrap around this too very well. So, as always, be in heart. All right, I have another July of 08 journal for you. This is 7/1/08, and it's the second one of that day. It speaks right here on the first page of NLP. Back then, I was working with neuro-linguistic programming. I've gone through many things as I trod the upward spiral. And they help as long as they help, and then they don't help anymore. I have nothing negative to say at all about NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. It's a worthy tool to undo some of the programming that we were so generously stuffed with on our way up as children, as youths. So I had bought a program, called Neuro Programmer, I guess. So that's what's being discussed here. You can Google NLP and find out, I'm sure, more than you'd care to find out about it. All right, into heart with you. Hello, beloved God's self, dear Father God, dear Jesus Christ, all love I am, we are. I am grateful. I used the Mind Music program and the NP2 Neuro Programmer today. With faithful use, I expect them to assist me in overcoming and transcending all negative programs I've picked up over the embodiments, time being relative and all. Eckhart Tolle video is playing now. Yes, I am committed to coming home to you in consciousness, my dear God. I'm tempted to say that I deeply regret having ever left you in consciousness. I don't say it, though, because I recognize it as a part of the programming that I'm leaving behind. No, I regret nothing, accepting all as truly beautiful and perfect, just as it is. The universe, in spite of any appearances otherwise, is entirely beneficial and benign. So, I embrace my going out, just as I embrace my going in. I recognize myself and the universe as being in a going back within cycle or mode. I am grateful. Further, I am committed to the now as the place, the center of it all. I do not put enlightenment off to tomorrow or see it as lost in some yesterday. It is now. I accept it as now. Only old programming and habits, old debris of wrong thinking and wrong action remain between me and full, blissful realization of the now, of the kingdom of heaven, hid within the now, and not so very well hidden either. Now and then I experience this for a time. Love is at the heart of it all. Jesus taught this so beautifully. Love is so thoroughly enfolded into the matrix of all that is. When in doubt, let love help you decide. Ah, words. Our earthly concepts wrapped around the word love are so pathetic as to not or hardly even qualify as a reflection of real love. The psalmist got it pretty right, though he only touched the garment of it. No, I don't even think that we, contained within these human forms, are even able to experience this love. It would blow the fuses of most of us, canceling out the embodiment even. Okay, I've got to step out for a second and say this is how I used to believe. Please realize that I don't see this separation anymore between us and higher self, between us and source or divinity. I see that as fully present here. Okay, so, but then I said it would blow the fuses of most of us, canceling out the embodiment even. Why? One reason is the way we've ensconced ourselves, all unaware, in these dark force fields of misqualified energy. Even now, right in the midst of our own personally created energy field, we don't see a bit of it. Our poor senses, they are so inadequate to the task of perceiving reality, capital R. It all makes sense, of course. Everything is perfect just as it is. Loving all that is the best response to it, too. If you want to unlock your self-imposed, and they are self-imposed, whether from this lifetime or another, prison walls, then greet it all with trust and love. The trust comes from, or is, or can be an element of faith. Yes, God is in his heaven, and all is right with the world. That is the simplest way of it. Nor will I go into any torturous effort to prove to anyone that faith and trust are merited by life. That is another issue, your issue. And it too easily leads to getting lost in the mind, which does not have the answers. So, let us pretend to faith and trust if we don't have them. Creator recognizes this as the prayer that it is, and blessings will ensue. Active prayer for faith and trust in life is a beautiful use of now, too. So, when all that life, the now, brings is greeted with trust and the faith that's behind it, love is not far off. All is so unutterably good and beautiful and sweet that it beggars human imagination. We are not such that we could even perceive the fullness of this love, for you can only perceive that which you are. The mind is a real enemy here. Not so much the mind as faith in what it produces. The mind is completely inadequate to grasp or even handle these: faith, love. These are not mental constructs, nor are they states of consciousness. Perhaps they are the dimensions or the clothes of God. It doesn't matter, since whatever they are, we cannot hope to either contain or understand them while in human form. It is a form of arrogance to think otherwise, but this is only realized when one gets a taste of one or the other divine quality. Until then, we wander hopelessly lost in our arrogant ignorance. And this is fine too. It is what it is. One thing is certain: accepting all that life brings with welcoming open arms and hopefully heart will change your life. It will change everything, leaving nothing as it was. My right side hurts, making it hard to focus. It feels so uncomfortable, as if the liver were rather swollen, out of shape. Oh well, perhaps it was time to shift gears anyway, lest I fall into the temptation of trying to explain the very mysteries of God. Now that would be real arrogance. Dear God, before I close, I must ask for your blessing. I do so desire to more permanently enter Toli's presence awareness. I'm not clear on what clouds my perception of it, for I know I have it, as we all do. It is awareness of you in life, after all. So I ask you, dear Father, to give me a boost in presence, whether through understanding, experience, clearing of blockages, something else, or all of these. Please, dear Father, bless me in, with, and as presence, as awareness, as unity with the now. Dear God, please even perfect this prayer for me. Make it say what is unutterable within the heart. Please, dear Father, help me know myself as the now. Furthermore, help my knowing of it cause blessings and abundance of blessings and understanding for others. Let many, many others be massively blessed through our communion, dear Father. Bless them one and all, and bless me in blessing them. All love, dear Father, my heart, my soul, body, being, and my all to you, dear God. Read the grateful prayer of my heart, Lord, for my hand is unable to translate it from there. All love, all love, all love thou art, I am. I am that gratitude that I am. Hear, O universe, I am grateful. And that's the close of it. I'm hoping that it's easy enough for you to see the difference a few years makes. between these and where I am now. Namaste. Good day. It's such a strange space to be in. To have lost the external God. Where do those prayers go? Where does that devotion go? What do with it? So, sometimes I look at Source. Oh, my life. I've been so dedicated, so devoted to that. And all my life seen it as something not completely external, but, there was, in a way, as being separate within itself. It's funny, really. So that the devotion is made, it's different, but the devotion is made from Source here to Prime Creator. There's an I and a thou, and that's external. That's duality. And now that's gone. And I do feel not lost, just different.